Good morning to you. Good morning and welcome to Breakfast Daily. And it's a beautiful morning here in Tesoro, Accra. You're wondering what was all that about? Some people wearing some lovely fabric outfits and all of that and modeling there.
Yeah.
Well, just a quick reminder that, we like to do, innovative things and interesting things here. But if you did see the fabric and you're familiar with the fabric that they were wearing, well, it's all about University of Ghana. Well, they like to say that they're the only university.
The premier university. That's how they call themselves. Ghana's premier university.
I have the privilege of having attended UG and also KNUST. So
you
I have a bite on both.
Hold on, you say this all the time, but you
Yes.
keep forgetting that at some point in time when you're in UG, you didn't complete. So officially, you can't be called an alumni.
But I have, you see, forget about the alumni part.
Is it that you don't like the fact that you,
number.
Is it like you don't like the fact that you went to KNUST? Or what is it for you?
From UG.
You want to be associated
And
with
I have a
Ghana's
room
premier
number
university?
508 Oponglo. Do you know Oponglo? Oponglo is Mensa Saba Annex B. I have mates. Tarasko, good morning. How are you? Yeah, we're all floor mates there. Yeah, so you can't deprive me. I went to UG.
I'm not depriving you, but just claim your tech.
I should take the tech one.
Yes.
No, but if I can do both, why am I the only one?
Because that one is half. Anyway.
Yes, so good morning once again. My name is David Kwekusechi.
And my name is Jifat Kedi Akoto. You're very welcome to Friday's edition of Breakfast Daily right here on Channel One Television. This morning, again, we always love to do the show with you, and we want to get very interactive with you. So join us on our social media platforms at Channel One TV GH, and you can also send us WhatsApp messages using the WhatsApp number 02044470033. This morning we'll be having a very interesting conversation on the show, and would love to hear from you when the phone lines are open. November is almost coming to an end, even though December is just around the corner. Election is coming. Situation all white party is coming, of course. And also Christmas is just around the corner. Some of us can actually feel the Christmas air already.
But people have putting decorations up.
Oh yes, since November. We'll be having some Christmas conversations right here on the show this morning. So you may want to stick and stay with us as we start your day with you.
Absolutely. Well, let's invite to join us the designers for those beautiful outfits that you saw to join us right here on the set to have a conversation. All right, so Joanna and her team, please, can you come over? All right.
Right, Kweko. So before Joanna and her team comes, I was looking at the design, some of the designs, especially the one with the weaved, I don't know how to put it, but they would explain to us better.
The face mask
yes,
thing,
and all that going on, the embellishments going on down there. And I am pretty much impressed because this is a regular university fabric or cloth, and they've been able to
turn it into something amazing.
This is amazing.
Well, right. So, Joanna, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
So, explain to us exactly how you're connected to all these beautiful designs that we're seeing here. Tell us what it is you do.
Great. So, the University of Ghana institutionalized the Wear UG Day, which is supposed to be held on the 2nd of October each year. This year we were hampered by some industrial action, and so we scheduled it for 20th November. And so last week there was a beautiful, colorful ceremony held at the CD Conference Center. And the ladies and gentlemen you see here were designers who brought on board creative pieces that you see them wearing this morning. And they exhibited them on the day using the 75th anniversary cloth. So we had 3 designs. We have the light blue version, we have the darker blue, and then a black and white shade.
Please come forward a little bit, just slightly forward.
We had 7 amazing designers who are students. And it will interest you to know that none of them is studying anything related to fashion, but it's out of their love for fashion that they are creating all these beautiful pieces. And we are showcasing to the world to promote made in Ghana, first of all, to generate a conversation, a national conversation, that we need to consume what we produce. And so that is the essence of it. And also to bring to the fore all the amazing things that the university is doing. So this is a legacy that was born out of the 75th anniversary.
I like that.
Yes.
I like that.
Very beautiful designs, I must comment. But I am very much intrigued about this very one, the one with the mask. Who designed that?
Okay, so the designer is just by her Bernice.
Oh, wow.
And I'm sure she can speak to it.
That's nice. Could you kindly pass the mic to Bernice? I am very much impressed about this. This is something beautiful. But I would like to know what went on into the thought process of this design.
Okay. Creating this masterpiece, I had in mind something in the form of an avant-garde. So I decided to play with structures, lines and structures. So I decided to put up this, you can call it a basket. Yes, and then this structured sleeve, and then the marks. With this, as Madame rightfully said, none of us are studying fashion. So most of us, I'm from the distance education center. This is something that most of us are covered in our shelves, like we are not doing anything related to fashion. So this is to outdoor what we have, the talents that we have.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was the brain behind this face masks. Yes.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. So let me ask, walk us through all the different looks that we have first of all. Then I want to find out from you if, based on what we are seeing here, by the time we get to the 80th anniversary, we'll be doing fashion at UG. So you walk us first of all through the different
already
designs,
UG is doing something fashion related in the
really?
Department of Family and Consumer Sciences.
Okay.
So last week we had one of the lecturers from that unit come to share her experience. You know, most often we relegate the crafts to the background. We do not encourage our young ones to go into it. There are times that even parents restrict their wards from, you know, pursuing programs that are crafts related.
Yes.
We are diffusing that conversation and then making it possible for young ones to follow their dreams and passions. So the focus for this year's conversation was actually to zoom in on the fashion industry. So we had 7 amazing designers. She is Sedem. You have Samuel. So Sedem is wearing her own creation today. A beautiful piece she made out of the 75th anniversary cloth. And this is Samuel. Samuel also created a nice piece. You can give them a 360 to look at the back, and there was something amazing. So this is our UG crest.
Yeah.
Yes, I wanted you to, yes, so this is our UG.
I was telling Jifa that I also was in UG in 94.
Exactly.
So
you're
still on this matter. You're still on this matter.
I'm there. Thank you very much.
Yes, you need to purge yourself if you haven't been there, Jifa. Anyway, yes, so we have Zina as well, and then we have Joy, and Joy is standing next to another model, and we have the other model as well, and then Bernice with another model. So we had 2 Bernices, actually, 2 designers who are Bernice Do and then Bernice Saki. Yes, so here they are, and we are excited to show to the world what these young people are doing at the University of Ghana.
I mean, to think that we have the anniversary cloth and somehow we've come up with so many different designs, you know. I mean, Bernice's, the first design we talked about, it looks like a typical Parisian or London catwalk kind of look.
Yes.
You know. And then we also have some that are like weddings you can wear, everyday events.
Are you spotting the knitting going on there?
Yes.
That,
So
that's like some crochet, right?
Yes, that was crocheting that was used with some...
Is that beads?
They look like
crystals, rather, crystals
Right.
embedded on the beads. And this is amazing because we usually do not see crocheting fused with a regular kind of fabric or, you know, designs. So this was also very amazing. And then the judges commented. Bernice also had an amazing design, cutting out some pieces of the fabric and using it. She could speak to it, actually. And when I listened to the brain behind it, I was also very much amazed.
Tell us about that.
Yes.
Okay, so with the design in the dress, I took it out of the cloth. So initially I sketched it on an oily paper, a paper with an oily surface, and then used glue.
Okay.
Drew the sketches on it, made it dry, spray painted it, and then sprinkled glitters on it so that I can attach it to the dress to predict this cloth.
Okay, wait.
Wow.
Yes.
So you were there, and then you had a dream, and then the thought came to you that you should do it like that, or what? What happened?
No, so I always try to be creative, do something that is not normal in Ghana. So I was scrolling through Instagram, trying to explore different aspects of fashion, and then came across an Italian designer doing the same thing. And I was like, okay, I can infuse it to what I am doing. So then I had to think through, use the right colors for it to blend with the cloth appropriately. And the design too, it was a big struggle because I didn't know what to do to make it fuse with the cloth and be presentable and creative. So then I had to think through and then concluded on using this beautiful designs in the cloth, and then I used it to make it.
It's very beautiful.
No, it's really creative.
Very
amazing what you've done with it.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so David, you know the fashion industry is a big one in Ghana. And so we are using this platform, as I mentioned, to promote wearing Ghana. And there was conversations last week, so we had a pre-session which featured a panel discussion with some amazing people in the industry. Ochame Kwame was there. You know, he has some good fashion sense. He was there. Wear Ghana was there. Abrantier was there. We had a rep from the Family and Consumer Sciences, as I mentioned. And Desmond, a young man who is producing amazing bags. His brand name is Heaven Made. And they spoke very passionately about what we can do as a nation to be able to push the fashion industry forward. And so we're excited about this, and we look forward to even making it more bigger in the coming years.
Wonderful. Oh, this is very exciting.
Very beautiful.
I think, go ahead.
I was going to say that I think we are ready. Ghana is ready to welcome these amazing talents into the fashion industry, because when we look at other countries, like she rightly said, she saw this inspiration from an Italian designer, and she's been able to recreate it. I don't know the inspiration she saw, but if it is just the same as she has done, then that is beautiful. If not, this is your own version of it. This is amazing, and all the designs here, I'm sure, were carefully thought through and uniquely crafted. I must commend the gentleman's own as well. Like, so spot on.
He emerged as winner for the day.
Oh,
and
wow.
And he took home some amazing prizes as well.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, congratulations to all of them. A lot had gone into their work. Yes, Joy also had some wonderful piece with some interesting revelations behind it, which you should listen to as well. So if you
please
pass the opportunity.
Please pass the mic to her for us.
Zina and then Samuel can also take up on
Okay, my inspiration was from the UG logo with the journeyman Edinkra symbol and the Aya symbol. So my model had an extension of her sleeve, and that was from the journeyman, and then I made patches of the logo on the skirt version, and then I spread it across. That represented our units within the University of Ghana. And then I added crystals as well. The crystals represented us as students. We come into the university not knowing much, and we go through the mill and we come out refined as crystals, and we are spread across the country, you know, making impact. So that was the inspiration behind my design.
I love it.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Gentleman, would you like to speak to your design as well?
So I got my inspiration with the intention of redefining how male kaftans are becoming modernized. We all have in mind that kaftans are just regular top and downs, and that people wear to our social events and stuff. But I wanted to have people to have a new perception of it, that it can be upgraded to a very high status quo. And that's what I had in mind. And with the program in mind was 75th anniversary. I wanted to create an impression that people would recognize what we are talking about easily, without from a distance. They will see what I'm talking about. That's why I placed so much emphasis on
the 75th being down there.
Okay, so can you take off the jacket so we see what is beneath it?
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
So as you can see with the inner part too, there's so much emphasis on the
75,
And also if you look around, if you look closely, you can see that they are matching
on either side. So it's symmetrical.
Yes, it's very symmetrical.
Yeah.
And also still, if you take a closer look, there's so much emphasis on the 75th logo.
Yes.
And that's the intention.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Wow.
I love it.
Very, very beautiful.
It's a 3-piece, so really you can either take it on, take it off, you know, use it as you may. I love it. Right. We have another model. We would like you to also come and join us here.
I can see a lot of,
some crochet work as well.
Yes, crochet work going into that.
Yes, she's a designer.
Oh,
and she did the one with the crocheting. So she would speak to the brain behind
Kindly
it.
pass the mic to her so we hear from her. You're welcome. Tell us your name, first of all.
Emilia Najeli Saki.
All right, Emilia, you designed what you are wearing and what the lady is wearing. So tell us because we usually see crochet outfits done separately. I have never seen a crochet infused with print like this before. So tell us what went into making this.
Okay, so my brand is actually clothing and crochet.
Okay.
So I had been thinking, it's something that was in my heart that I wanted to infuse or bring it to life. And then this competition gave me the right opportunity to do so. There was lots of thoughts that went into this because I had to make a wear that would be comfortable, something that you can wear every day. Yes, so the crochet in itself was my inspiration. So how do I infuse the crochet into this, and how do I also make the 75th anniversary known? So as you can see, you see that the 75th anniversary is showing, and then on the skirt too, we have it all around. You can remove this one.
Okay. So
exactly.
Tell us
that.
Yeah. So on the chart, you can see it's all. Give us
a 360.
All Eugene badge all over it. Yeah. So that was my inspiration. And then after doing the crochet, I realized that it was a bit too raw. I wanted to add some stones so that it glitters small. So that is what
I see something in her hand. What's that? What's she holding?
It's a bag.
So it's a bag which is also mixed crochet and fabric.
Yes.
Wow.
I think the only thing left out is a UG shoe.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Wow. This is beautiful.
Yeah, it's really, really beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming out and for showcasing this. This is really lovely. I am expecting in the next couple of years a fully fledged department at University of Ghana. Yeah, so
David, we have it already. This conversation is actually spurring it up so that they begin to ramp up and know that the nation is ready. And we look forward to seeing amazing young people trained from the department who would be showcasing beautiful pieces so that we are able to consume what we produce here, create opportunities here, create businesses, viable ones that can be sustainable. The issue about sustainability also featured heavily in the conversations last week during the panel discussion.
For me, I think the emphasis that I would like to place is on academics creating fashion.
Yes.
Do you see? Because again, part of the challenge we've had as a people is that we've relegated certain things to people who are non-academics.
Precisely.
Do you see that thing? So for University of Ghana to have a frontline program, you know, that promoting fashion, I think for me, that's really what the conversation should be about.
Yes. So, yes, last week during the panel discussion, again, like I mentioned, it came up strongly that we should not consider the arts and crafts to be relegated to people, quote and unquote, not too academic. Because when you listen to them, you see that a lot of thought had gone into it. So we don't want to create pieces. I mean, some of them have to be mathematical because you need to align.
You do.
Exactly, so that you can get your patterns fitted very well. So we don't want to relegate it to people who do not have any interest, first of all, and who are not academically good. It's a big business that we should pay attention to. And parents were also encouraged that, look, if your wards want to go into the fashion space, let them. Because we are creating a society where we want to be able to get people who are able to make very beautiful pieces. The focus of the discussion might be different for next year, but this is setting a very good tone for the fashion industry.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for coming. I think it's high time we encourage our young ones to embrace technical skills or vocational skills because, I mean, you don't really need to have formal education to be able to do these kind of things.
Yeah, but I like the fact that we are also now saying that even if your highly educated, you can also be in the space, part of this conversation.
And once you put your work out there, it speaks because, I mean, you are well trained, your sense of appreciation for details is very high, and I mean, you will do amazingly well.
It's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us. We are grateful. Thank you, City.
All right.
Yes, thank you, Channel One,
we'll be
for the
speaking
support.
with Joanna Mabo and her entire team. And